Hey guys, welcome to the first training video for OneDrive here. If you're seeing this, that means you've never used OneDrive before or it's about to be deployed to your machine. And use this as kind of a starting guide on what's going to be different, why we're doing it in the first place, and how it can improve your workflow here at Delphi. My name's Jacob Buzzard, and I'll be walking you through all these training videos for OneDrive here in the future. So the agenda for our PowerPoint here is going to be what is OneDrive, then the key benefits of OneDrive, how it's going to improve your workflow, and then we'll move on to the key takeaways. So first of all, what is OneDrive? OneDrive is just a cloud storage service by Microsoft designed to let you store, access, and share files securely from anywhere on any device at any time. So it can be after hours, you don't even have to be in the state, you can be anywhere as long as you have a device with internet connection and you can sign into OneDrive, you're good to go. You can access your files. I wanted to show you guys the difference between the File Explorer version of OneDrive and the online version and how they work together. If you didn't know, down here in the tray on this blue cloud for OneDrive, if you click this and then you click View Online, you click on My Files, you'll notice, whoa, this is the exact same as my File Explorer. That's because OneDrive is mainly used through the online version, but what the app that we're installing for you does is it makes the online version sync with File Explorer, which is this vanilla folder. That's what adds this OneDrive tab here for you. It just makes it so you don't have to go online and do your file management, which can probably get kind of complex. It's going to be really nice to have this little tab in your File Explorer, and these two sync together. So any change in one will happen to the other one as well. They'll mirror any changes you make. So if I make a new folder here in File Explorer and we call it Online Test, we come to Online. You'll notice if we refresh real quick, there's a folder called Online Test now. That's because they're syncing any changes between the two constantly. And like I said, vice versa. If I make a new folder and we call it File Explorer Test, make it red, create. There it is in the online version, and there it is in File Explorer. So yeah, I just want to show you guys that these two are constantly syncing together. Any changes, they work together, but just know that there is also an online version, and don't be surprised if you see it come up in your travels with OneDrive. OneDrive also has a seamless integration with a lot of the tools we use in Office 365. These may look familiar to you: Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Teams, SharePoint even. So if you go over to office.com, once you're here, you'll notice that you'll have some files available to you listed under quick access. You may be tempted into thinking that this might be the easiest way of looking through your files stored through OneDrive. I would highly not recommend this. It's going to be a little bit confusing at what you're looking at, and it's not nearly as organized because the design of it is to just be quick access. It's going to take what it thinks you use a lot and list it here. And it's not going to be ideal to use for actual file management. Instead, you could come down to this OneDrive tab if you wanted, and you could go through it this way. This is the same as if we went down to OneDrive Cloud in the tool in the tray here, and we clicked View Online. You'll notice this is the same thing, really. So if you wanted to go to office.com, just make sure you click that OneDrive icon on the left to actually get you into your OneDrive. It's going to be so much easier to manage stuff here. You can just see your files that you've created. You can see what has been shared to you, and you can even use these icons up top here to just sort by which one you want to see. I have a feeling shared folders are going to be very common. So if you are looking for a folder that was shared to you to do work in, but you can't find it anymore, you could always come to either office.com and click on OneDrive over here, or go down, like I said, in the tray down here, click this blue cloud and click View Online. And then all you'll have to do is come over to Shared. And then if it was a folder, make it nice and easy for you, click Folders. And this would be everything shared to you. Same for Word, Excel, PowerPoint, PDFs. So yeah, I just want to cover that real quick. Don't rely on that quick access in office.com. I know it's going to show some of your files you have saved in OneDrive, but it's not going to be an ideal place. It's going to be harder to manage. Now, since these are Microsoft servers, that is what the cloud is here. They're going to be nice and secure. They're making sure everything's encrypted. They got our backs there. What are the big key benefits of OneDrive? Well, as we mentioned already, you can access your files anywhere on any device, whether that's laptop, tablet, phone, doesn't matter what time it is, even if it's after hours, whether you're at the office or at home, or even in your car, like on a trip and someone sends you an email with a file that you have to look at, OneDrive has you covered there. Makes collaboration super easy. You're able to share your files with your colleagues. You guys can both be editing the same document at the same time. If you send it to your boss and you want them to kind of look over a spreadsheet you're working on, they can leave comments and feedback for you. Version history is more for us, restoring those files or folders that you guys might delete on accident, or maybe they get overwritten. We can easily go back and restore previous versions of that file. You're somewhere you don't have internet access, as long as you've got that file shared to you once when you did have internet, you can even take your device offline and make changes to that file. And then as soon as you get internet back to that device, it'll sync all those changes you did while you're offline back up to the cloud, and it'll make all your changes for you. Enhanced security, like I said, files will be encrypted both in transit and at rest, and you'll be in charge of who can view and edit your hosted files. Automatic backup, no need to worry about losing files anymore, because OneDrive, as you'll see in the next video, works off of core folders that are constantly being backed up to the cloud. So if something gets deleted, it has to go through 2 cycles of deletions. So you can always go back and grab deleted files, and you won't have to worry about something not getting saved because it's constantly getting backed up. How is it going to improve your workflow? You might be used to home drives before, where we kind of relied on our on-prem file server to provide you and store your files. That obviously, like I said before, has some limitations where if internet goes down or power goes down in our server room, you're not going to have access to your files. But with OneDrive, that's not going to be a problem. Simplified file access, no need to worry about VPNing into our campus network over here to get to your home drive. You can do that anywhere as long as you have internet. Real-time collaboration, like we said, you can have multiple people working on the same document, and then you can have somebody else even leave comments on mistakes that they found for you to come back to and change later. Mobile productivity, there is a OneDrive mobile app you can download, and you can sign in with your Adelphi account there, and you'll have all of your Adelphi files on your phone, and those files can cross-platform sync. As long as you have the app, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter if it's a Mac or a Windows machine or a mobile phone. And here's a quick little visual guide of how it works. Your machine will be the clients over on the left. It's going to go through the internet, and it's just going to make any changes from the cloud service, which is the Microsoft servers on the right. All your files will be stored there, and then whenever you need to view them, you'll just go through the internet over to those servers and request them and pull them back to your machine. Key takeaways from this short intro: just remember, your files will be available 24/7 on any device as long as you have internet. The collaboration with being able to share, edit, leave comments, you'll be able to set permissions for your documents that you create as well. And then, like I said before, no in-office requirements for file access. Everything's going to be moved over to the Microsoft cloud, so it's going to be nice and secure, and it'll remove the need to VPN into one of our networks to access your files. In the next video, we'll start getting into some actual examples of how these changes are going to look, and I believe we'll start with right after you get OneDrive installed. How it's going to look different immediately, especially in File Explorer, will be our next video. So I'll see you guys there.